Good morning, everybody. This is Dan Mo Flo here on the north shore of Big Bear Lake. I'm going to be giving you some information today on historic lake levels since 1985, some key years that the lake was full, and some key years when the lake was not so full. Right now, walking through some snow. There's not a whole lot of snow left on the north shore here, and that's pretty typical because as you can see, the sun is at our backs. It's coming right to this area, and that's why there's not that much snow. I like to come to this area. It's known as Moon Camp, and right now, here, I'll show you, we're dealing with some pretty amazing lake level increases over the past few days. The most recent reading that the Big Bear MWD has done for Big Bear Lake is on March 14th, and the lake was down 12 feet 8 inches. However, they came on their Facebook page a day later and told everyone that they went back out and they were recording that the lake was down 11.9 feet as of the end of the next day. But basically what I'm guessing is that we're looking to be about 11.5 inches down. So the lake has come up a whopping 5.5 feet so far since the beginning of 2023. That's just blowing my mind. But since it was down around 17 or so feet in November, the lake has come up 6.2 feet since then. So we're definitely experiencing some rapid increase in the last few weeks due to the rain, due to the snow we had earlier in the month and last month. And of course, the snowmelt has been very significant as well. The experts, I say experts loosely because these are just some friends I know who have lived up in Big Bear for many years, or in some cases most of their lives, 40 plus years, are predicting that the lake will come up even more, another 5 feet or so, to only be down 5 or 6 feet by the time everything's said and done, because in the summertime is usually when we see the lake rise dwindle a little bit and things kind of just taper off, and then evaporation takes hold. That's a normal thing, can't do anything about that. But I just wanted to use this video in the series of lake level reports to give you some cool historic data that I've pulled off the Big Bear Municipal Water District website, and talk to you about the lake levels since 1985 up to present day. So keep watching this video and I'll give you all the information you'd like to hear. And if I'm not covering what you do want to hear, please let me know in the comment section below. Okay, we're going to start out talking about the lake level in March throughout the years. So like I was just telling you, the lake is down about 11.5 feet from full, measured at the dam, as of this week, in the last few days. Going back into 2022, the lake was down 15 feet. In 2021, it was down 13 feet. In 2020, it was down 11 feet. In 2019, it was down 10.5 feet. In 2018, it was down 15 feet, same as 2022. In 2017, it was down 12 feet. In 2016, it was down 13.5 feet. 2015, 10.9 feet. 2014, we got down into that single digit, down to where it was only 7.9 feet down. 2013, even lower, down, but higher on the lake, 14.3 feet down. In 2012, it was only 2 feet down, and check this out. In 2011, March 2011, it was only down 0.4 feet. And then in the month after that, it was officially full. That was the most recent year that the lake has been officially full. It was actually full between April 11th and May 31st of that year, 2011. Because folks who are up here can remember, we had an amazing 2 years between 2009 and 2011. It was just snowing and snowing and raining. We had 2 back-to-back years, and that's usually what it takes to fill up the lake. Some years it's just 1 year. Some years it happens even quicker than that, depending on how much rain we get. Just taking a little break from the video to show you this pack of huskies. There's 5 that I just saw on North Shore Drive. Apparently they've lost their sled and their sled driver. They're just running wild out here. They're out for a run. I think there's like 5 of them. Holy moly, yeah, there's 4 there. There's 4 there, there's 5, yeah. They're missing their dog sled. Hey, crazy guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, continuing on with the information about when the lake was most recent full throughout the years. Going backwards in time, so remember it was last full most recently in 2011 between April 11th and May 31st. That's 0.0 feet down, as in full. And May 26th in 1998, the lake was full. In April 1996, the lake was almost full. We'll call that, close enough. It was only 0.7 feet down. And then in February 1995, the lake was full. And then in May 1993, the lake was near full, as in 0.1 feet down. So that's 5 times that the lake has been virtually full or full since they started recording the lake levels over at the dam since 1985. Is that going to happen this year? I don't think so, unless we just end up getting an amazing amount of moisture falling in the forms of mostly rain at this point between now and May. But, we can speculate all we want. We got to see what Mama Nature wants to give us, and we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't mind seeing the lake come up full. It's been a while, but I tell you what, it's definitely. Oh, here's our husky friends. Oh, hi. What are you doing? Where's your? It's the whole sled team. Oh, you are beautiful. What are you guys doing? Guys and girls, I can't tell. Beautiful dogs. Anyone lose a whole pack of huskies? What are you guys doing? Hi. Oh, they're going for a swim. Look at that. They're just having a blast. I guess they're just going for a lake loop. See you later. Oh, that was too funny seeing a pack of huskies roaming around. So if anyone knows anyone with 5 huskies that like to take themselves on walks, maybe let me know down in the comments so we can get them back home. But actually, they looked like they were doing just fine. Anyway, back to the lake level. In the 90s, the lake did really well. That was a great decade in general, but also a great decade for Big Bear Lake. The lake was down between 1990 and 1999 was 3.9 feet. And by comparison, let's move forward to the 2000s. Between 2000 and 2009, the lake was down 7.6 feet. So that's quite a difference. That's almost double, actually. The lowest level the lake was between 1985 and 2022 was 18.5 feet down, and that was on November 26th, 2018. That is very far down. And I do remember that. I was around here. I lived in Big Bear during that time. I've lived here since 2001, full time, never moved. And that was quite the time to see a lot of islands popping up. A lot of locals were very sad who had lakefront property because it was nowhere close to being lakefront property anymore in terms of accessing their docks and boats. The last time the lake was down to the single digits, it was briefly, but that was between April 20th, 2020 and June 9th, 2020. So with a little luck, in the next few weeks, with continued rain, snow, and snowmelt, we're going to get down to single digits again, folks. We're, like I said, somewhere in the range of 11.5 feet from down right now, but it went up almost a foot in 24 to 30 hours. It's kind of hard to tell exactly because of how the measurements are done. But when the MWD does their official reading the next Monday, then I'll be able to report back and give you some more detailed information. But you can always check their website as well. They have a really great website that has historic lake data for precipitation counts at the dam, as well as total measurements throughout the years. They do them weekly in most cases. That's what I have to report in terms of lake level, but we're going to go to a couple places now. In this video, I'm not doing any driving and talking. I'm just going to be showing you places nearby the lake, as well as streams and creeks that are flowing, and do some comparison pictures to show you what the difference is from my last video a few days ago. So come with me. I was hoping to maybe catch a glimpse of Shadow or Jackie, two of our longtime resident bald eagles. I should say famous resident bald eagles. But I guess they've already caught a fish today. Maybe they already had breakfast, but if you've ever seen them catch a fish, that is a very, very special thing, and you are very lucky. This is an area that is very dear and special to me. Over the last few years, myself and a team of volunteers have come out here to do trash cleanups on the lake shore, and that's been going on since, well, gosh, I've been doing it individually for about 7 or 8 years, and then in the last 2 or 3 years started to have some friends and friends of family, just wonderful community members come out and help to do all kinds of work with donated bags and trash pickers from the MWD, and we're going to be doing that again this year. Last year when we came out, all this was land, this same sort of loose brush that's packed down now from being under the snow. But yeah, look how filled in it is. That point there by the solar observatory should be underwater within the next month or so, and it is just very impressive how much different this looks just from last year at this time. When the lake is full, where those people are is where the water goes up to, almost up to practically, and it would definitely be making me be underwater right now, or at least partially underwater. There's our east ramp, which has been closed last year. It was not usable because of the water being too low. Luckily, there's another ramp over to the west, and we've been using that one. Over to the left there was Bear Mountain. There's Snow Summit. Gorgeous day in Big Bear. Gorgeous. lot of tumbleweeds, a lot of brush. When the lake is full, so this whole area with the fences and the walking and biking path is new. It's only about 2 years old. Let's see if we can jump those. And previously, this was more of a parking area, but when the lake is full, it's right up to this breakwater here. And as often happens, wow, you can see how muddy it kind of looks. Looks like the flow has receded compared to yesterday. I'm sorry, the day before that, Wednesday. Today is Friday. Oh, and happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. As you probably noticed, I'm wearing a green beanie and a little bit of green otherwise to celebrate and not get pinched. So yeah, look at this flow right here is rather muddy, murky looking. That's coming from underneath Stanfield Cutoff, which is the street you hear behind me, and that is flowing out towards the lake, and it's been a lot of runoff, so that's why it doesn't look that clear. But anyway, like I was saying, this is the breakwater that the lake comes up to when full. As the winds often do, it pushes water and or debris floating on the lake up into the roadway. But with these new fences that the city put in, which are quite beautiful, might I say, isn't that gorgeous? Nice little wildlife mountain scene there. These will most likely catch all that debris, and seeing that the roadway is a pretty good distance away from where the lake would come up to, I doubt there's going to be any kind of water splashing us as we drive by once the lake is full. This is water flowing right by Meadow Park, over off of Park Drive. And that is all going towards Swim Beach, which unfortunately has for many years not been usable. And by the looks of it, things are starting to fill up nicely. Let's go take a better look. Oh yes, that is looking very nice. Still got a ways to go till the water's all the way up to really make it swimmable, but that's more water than there's been in this area for a while, and just with a few more feet you'll be able to paddleboard over here as long as they have it open. I know a lot of families really love coming here because it's one of the only areas you can really be fully protected with lifeguards, and more predictable swimming area, not to mention a little warmer compared to along the shoreline. Here's the stream that I was filming on the last video at the very beginning, and it has slowed down to a trickle. Still getting a lot coming off of Bear Mountain, but not a ton. Thanks everybody for tuning in and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and be tuning in for more videos about the lake, about Big Bear, and many other things to come. Hope you have a great day, and happy St. Patrick's Day.